I'm Noreen and welcome to my kitchen for this week's installment of our chat and channel update. First off, I have to say happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. Y'all work really hard and you deserve a day that you're just at home enjoying your family and or whatever that may be. You know, today Rick got to watch his race in peace and he told me what he wanted for dinner.
I do most weeks.
I know, but he's going to have shrimp scampi and pan-seared scallops for dinner with some pasta, and I made him a cheesecake for dessert, and that's my New York cheesecake, and you can see that. I'll put the video down below if you want to check that out. I have my notes. I'm all ready to go. Let's see. This has been a nice, even-keeled week in my kitchen. We didn't have a lot of running around to do. We didn't have a crazy, appointment schedule. Do you have weeks where your appointment schedule just seems freaking crazy and you don't know whether you're coming or going? I know that you all do. So it's been nice. And you know what? It's rained a lot here. So I didn't have to water the garden. Almost every single day we got a nice shower. So everything out there is kind of coming up. And of course, this time of year, in the early stages, I'm always going out there pulling the flower buds off of the peppers and tomatoes because I don't want them to produce any fruit yet until they get bigger. And my rhubarb, which isn't supposed to be able to grow here, is just enormous, and I'm very excited about that. So, let's see. I'm referring to my notes. Oh. What did we do this week? Oh, we worked on a few recipes. We're always filming videos. I think right now I have 8 videos that haven't been uploaded yet, so we're going to get right on that. But you can see that I've had a Mediterranean theme kind of going on in the kitchen lately, and there's really no reason for that except that you know, that Mediterranean food just is really excellent this time of year when the weather is warm and it's easy to make and it's really flavorful, and I have a lot of those herbs coming out of the garden anyway. So what did we do? We did a baba ganoush last week. We also did an orzo pasta side dish, which was awesome with lemon and garlic and different herbs in it. And then I did the spanakopita, which is the Greek spinach and feta cheese pie. I had a lot of you ask me, you know, I don't like feta. Is there some other substitution? I'm a purist. The Turkish recipe and the Greek recipe puts feta cheese in there. Feta is really dense and it doesn't really melt. I mean, you can try whatever you like, but I can't guarantee the success or failure rate of that recipe. So just give it a try. I've seen people use Monterey Jack cheese in it. I've seen people use ricotta cheese in it, but I don't think those would work very well, but it's up to you. Again, butter, oil. I had people going, we use butter, we use oil. Fantastic. I did mine the way I make it, and we love it that way. So give that a try. If you haven't been able to see that recipe, I'll, put a link on the screen or down below somewhere. You can go check it out. Also, if you ever miss any of my videos, you can always go to my channel page and click on recent uploads, and you'll get the whole list. I also have videos arranged in playlists there that make sense. I always put the most seasonal playlist at the top of that grouping. So like this time of year, you might see salads and dressings, or you might see frozen favorites, or you might see those things at the top of the playlist selection, and you can go there and see what I have going on. If you feel like you're ever missing, like my videos aren't showing up in your feed, you can go to your subscription manager and you can click on the box to have an email sent to you every time I upload a video, and that way you'll get an email directly to your email box that says Noreen's Kitchen uploaded a video, and you'll be able to click right through and watch it. Another way to keep up with us is to go ahead and sign up for our newsletter. We currently have almost 1,000 people who've signed up, and I'm so excited about that because every week in the newsletter, we're going on our 3rd week. I always include the videos that I uploaded the previous week, and you can click directly on through and watch those, and it clicks on to my playlist of recent uploads, and you'll be able to see everything that I've uploaded in recent history. So the newsletter is an excellent way to keep up. Also, the newsletter has exclusive content that I do not post on my website. I do not post on my YouTube channel. And the last 2 weeks, I included an exclusive recipe for people to share, and a recipe that I have not put in any of my cookbooks and I have not shared on my YouTube channel. Pardon me. This week, you're going to get an exclusive video. So it's going to be uploaded on YouTube, but it is going to be marked unlisted. The only way you're going to be able to access it is if you are signed up for our newsletter. Then you can just click directly through and you'll be able to watch it. So I'm really excited about that because this is a way that I can share with you guys who have followed me for so many years, who are really diehard supporters of my kitchen and all of the projects that we've undertaken. So remember, sign up for the newsletter. Every Tuesday it gets released at noon Eastern time, and I write a little bit of a column. I include all of the recipe video links from last week. I include a recipe or a recipe video that's exclusive for this week. And then usually a little something fun, maybe something from the garden, or always I have refrigerator door wisdom, which I always like. That's a fun thing I put at the end. So you'll be able to have access to all of that. And let's see, what else? Oh yeah, I was recently given the opportunity to try out and review a new product. It's called the Hold Bowl. And I was contacted by the designer slash creator of the Hold Bowl, and it's this really neat streamlined bowl that kind of has a sort of a pour spout on it. It's kind of designed to look like it's very, very sleek, and you'll see it in the video when I upload it. I'm going to upload it in addition to my regular recipe videos because I don't want you to miss out on the recipe videos, and this is a great product review. I hope that you'll be able to take a look at that. And you'll get all the information about that when I upload that video. So I just wanted to give you a heads up that I was going to be doing that because I was really excited to be contacted by her. She sent me the product, and I always enjoy doing reviews on different things if someone feels like it would be a good fit for my channel. And then I'm able to share it with you because I love sharing great stuff with you guys. So that's coming. And do not forget, if you haven't already entered the Sedged Spice Pack giveaway, we're giving away 6 tins of Sedged Spices, which is sponsored by the Columbia Spice Company. And 1 entry per person, and only to people who live in the United States, and you must be a subscriber to my channel. Now, over the last week, I've gotten several emails, private messages, or messages from my blog. Please enter me in the contest. That's not how you get entered in the contest. You have to click through. You have to go to my blog. The link is down below. You have to click through to the Rafflecopter. You have to enter the information, which is your name and your email. If you don't enter an email, your entry is going to become void because I won't know if you're a legitimate individual. You can sign up with an email, but you're gonna have to let me know what that is. I can't enter you in the contest personally. You have to go and do it yourself. So if you've sent me an email asking me to sign you up, you haven't been entered. So you'll have to go to my blog, click on the Rafflecopter link, and enter the contest that way. We currently have over 230 entries, which really surprised me because the last couple of giveaways that I did, we didn't have nearly that many. This is the largest number of entries I've had with any contest that I've done. It's not really a contest, it's a giveaway. We're giving away 6 tins of spices. So just make sure that you go and you enter, and you have to leave your email. Unfortunately, we can't do international or shipments on this one. It's just too expensive to ship, and that comes out of my pocket. Let's see. Other thing I wanted to cover was, some of you may know that I'm a contributing host to the Homestead Honey Hour on Prepper Broadcasting. I was one of the original founders of the Homestead Honey Hour, along with my friend Cat's Cradle. And then some of you may know Bear Prepper, who no longer is with them with the Homestead Honey Hour. She bowed out and went on her own way. And then Bev of Our Half Acre Homestead, and Renee of Michigan Snow Pony channel here on YouTube. Well, this coming Thursday is going to be the last ever episode of the Homestead Honey Hour. We have decided to pack things up and move on. And we hope that you'll join us on Thursday night at prepperbroadcasting.com and come listen and call in, share your thoughts with us. And we're hoping that it's going to be a great last show. It's just time for all of us to move on. We've just decided that we have other things that we want to do with respect to our own channels and other ways that we feel we could spend our time contributing to that community in general. So it's time for the Homestead Honey Hour to move on. There are so many other wonderful people who are to be given an opportunity to do what we've been doing for 3 years. So give us a listen. I hope that you'll join us. And make sure that you come into the chat room. You'll be able to find us either on Blog Talk Radio or on prepperbroadcasting.com. And
archives.
Oh yeah, the archives. If you're interested, if you didn't know about the Homestead Honey Hour and you're late to the party, you can access any and all of our shows on the Prepper Broadcasting archives, and you'll be able to listen to all of them for the last 3 years. So we've had some really interesting programs, really informative, really diverse, great guests, great topics, and things that we should all be concerned about. So it was always a lot of fun, and I feel very fortunate to have been able to participate with my friends in this project for this time. Oh yeah. So next Saturday, you all know that I give seminars from time to time at a local establishment called Henry and Shorty's Country Store. I did farmer's cheese and ricotta cheese, and I've done seminars on sweetener, sugar, and aspartame, basically poison. What else did I do? I did gluten-free seminar. I did what else did I do? Oh, I did one on dairy products and how to make butter. I did one on oils and fats, and there's always that underlying GMO kind of theme going on there. But this coming Saturday, the 21st, I'm going to be doing a seminar on how to make mozzarella cheese. Now, a few years back, I made mozzarella cheese, and then I did a video on how to make a caprese platter. Now, everybody begged me, please show us how to make the mozzarella cheese. Do you think that since I made that video that I could ever make mozzarella cheese again? No. I cannot tell you how many gallons of milk I have tossed down the drain because I just couldn't get it right for one reason or another. So I've spent the last month or so really trying to perfect my technique, and I am happy to report that this past week I finally slayed the dragon that's called mozzarella cheese. It has been so frustrating because every single time, and you can ask my family, every single time that it didn't curd right or didn't set right and I had to dump it down the doggone drain, I was yelling at something.
We heard about it.
And I think the neighbors heard about it too because I'm a yeller. I'm the first one to admit it. I yell, I get over it, I'm done. But I yell. In any case, I finally figured it out, and I was so excited, and the cheese is really tasty. So I'm going to be doing a seminar. I know that maybe not a lot of my viewers are local, but if you are, the seminar is going to be at 10 a.m. on Saturday the 21st at Henry and Shorty's Country Store, and I'm going to be demonstrating how to make 30-minute mozzarella, and I'm going to be you're going to be able to do a tasting on the solid mozzarella, rolled mozzarella, prosciutto, and basil wrap, and we're going to be making, I think I'm going to do a caprese platter, and then we're going to be doing bocconcini from the batch that I make live. So that'll be fun, and don't worry, sometime this week, Rick and I are going to be filming a how-to video on how to make the mozzarella, and that way I'll be able to share it with all of you, and I'm probably going to be filming the seminar as well so that I can do a highlights reel and share that with you as well. So exciting stuff. I was very happy to just kind of get that challenge under my belt. Oh yeah, and then I I thought, I've been asking you different questions to, kind of what we call a call to action, and get you guys to answer some questions in the comments and keep that ball rolling. Well, this week I got to thinking, years ago I used to subscribe to Gourmet Magazine, but now I kind of follow them online, and I follow epicurious.com, and Gourmet Magazine, I haven't picked up a hard copy of Gourmet Magazine in a very long time. I love Gourmet Magazine. I oftentimes find that magazine subscriptions for me are a big waste of money because I never seem to have time to sit down and leisurely leaf through them. And how many magazines can one person have? It seems like a terrible waste of paper. But in any case, I do follow them online, and I really, really like their content, and I've learned a ton. I've been following Gourmet Magazine since I was 18 years old. And I will say I do go out of my way to purchase their Thanksgiving issue every year, simply because it's got amazing content. But in the very back of their magazine, they used to do a column where they would be interviewing, it was like a short little interview with a famous chef or food author or something like that, and there were a couple of them. There was one where they would ask them, what are 3 things that you would never be without in your refrigerator? And then there's this one, which I'm going to pose to you today. And the question is, if you could dine with any 3 famous people from any time in history, who would they be? So that's my question to you today. Who would you dine with from history? It could be anybody. It could be a political figure, it could be royalty, it could be an actor or actress, it could be someone inspirational, it could be a historical figure, it could be anything, okay? So if you could dine with anybody from history, who would it be? And I'll share my answer with you next week. And then in closing, before I go, I wanted to share my sadness with the announcement today of the passing of Kasem. And I wrote this down because I didn't want to screw up what I wanted to say. Now, I know that may seem odd that I would go out of my way to say that, but Kasem was one of the icons of my youth.
Most of it grew up with him.
Yes. And it would not have been a summer Sunday night without listening to America's Top 40 for hours on end to get to that #1 song every single week. And I used to keep notebooks, and I'm not kidding you about this. My friend Sue Damon and I and her sisters Christine and Michelle, we would sit around on Sunday night during the summer in Tucson, Arizona with our colored pens and our notebooks, and we would chart the top 100 and we would write them. We had different colors of ink for songs that went up or down. We had different colors of ink for the songs that we really, really liked and the ones that we didn't like so much. And yeah, that's what teenage girls do. I don't know if that's what they do today, but that's what we did. It was just a fun way of passing the summer. And somewhere in my attic, I probably could find a couple of those notebooks. And that would be fun to see. So in honor of Casey, I bid you farewell this week by saying what he said every single week at the end of America's Top 40. Keep your feet on the ground, but keep reaching for the stars. So until next time, happy eating! Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope you liked what you watched today, and I hope that you try it, and I hope that you love it. If you like what you saw, please consider hitting the thumbs up button and giving me a positive rating. And also, make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you're already not a subscriber so that you don't miss out on any of the fun we have here in our kitchen every single day. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to come by tomorrow. Until next time, happy eating!